have very interesting week for us, especially the weekend. And as always, this week is going to be crucial as well. We're expecting Fed hikes and so much more going to be happening with war and other things as well. So the first thing we can see clearly here is whether this is the shooting star or an inverted hammer on the weekly close is very important for us. So do comment below and tell me what you think, it's a shooting star or whether it's gonna be an inverted hammer. Inverted hammer is like this, shooting star is like this. The difference between both of them is one is happening when we are at bottom and the other happens when we are at the top. So we can clearly see here that if we zoom out a bit, we did see something here similar like a shooting star, though we pumped and then we dumped hard. Will we expect something similar here, or whether this is an inverted hammer? Because an inverted hammer can be red and green. It works both ways. So now we can jump into our greed and fear index. Something very interesting here, though we dumped massively yesterday, but we can still see that the index is sitting at 23. Not much action going on here. Just been at 20s, 21, 22, 23s. So we jump into crypto bubbles. वी कैन सी हमारे बबल्स के अंदर कुछ लाल हैं, कुछ ग्रीन हैं. मार्केट के अंदर मिक्स इमोशंस चल रहे हैं. पीपल आर नॉट रियली श्योर व्हाट इज गोना बी कमिंग अप नेक्स्ट फॉर देम एंड व्हाट आर द नेक्स्ट साइंस फॉर अस इन द मार्केट एज वेल. So हम लोग क्लियरली यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं कि Rune had a very good upside. Rune we are going to be targeting this week. It's going to be one of the coins that we are going to definitely chase now because we were so busy in Luna. We definitely missed out on Rune. So we're going to be looking into Rune very closely. 9.9% upside today. 6.6 से तकरीबन $7, about $1 on Rune is massive upside. Very good to see that. Luna को देखें, our champion has been performing really well. 86 से about $94, been doing pretty well, pretty well. बहुत अच्छा भी लग रहा है. Even things are looking very good in the chart as well. Overall बाकी सारों को देखें तो pull back भी चल रहे हैं, चिल्स थोड़ा डाउन है. different points के अंदर थोड़ी बहुत मूवमेंट है. EGLD about 2% up from $134 to $144. $10 increase there, right there. AR को देखें, AR also had a very good upside from $29 to about 31.81. Good upside, about 4.6%. We'll take it any day given the fact that a lot of people are very bearish right now. फिर भी market में upsides आ रही हैं. Even we had a good upside on AVAX about $67 to $71. So similarly, सारे जो हमारे layer ones और अच्छे coins हैं उनने काफी अच्छा perform किया in the last 24 hours. Things are looking very bright right there. So now we jump into the first major thing we have today is China has massive cases coming when it comes to COVID. Whether we're going to be having another massive lockdown and things are going to get very fearful very soon or not, we're going to have to really wait and find out very soon. Now this was something very interesting, very funny. No time for 007 puts. Inflation is transitory, man. This is just simply hilarious. So definitely something that really brighten up the day for us. Gotta put some memes in there as well. Then this is where we were surprised. The China places all Shenzhen residents under lockdown. We are pretty scared about this one. This brought a lot of Chinese tech stocks down. Took massive hits from about chasing something like 2008 records. Three things we have to watch this week when it comes to markets has to be rate Fed hikes, Russia-Ukraine jitters, and commodity rallies. For now, commodities are being in pullback, but otherwise we know likely they are going to be going up. अगर हम वॉल्टर के बाद जाएं and see what Walter has for us today, so they are Russian delegation suspended its participation in Parliamentary Assembly of Council of Europe. Then we have Russia Finance Minister says Chinese yuan is one of the sources for our FX reserve. We'll keep up on using it. So definitely they have a lot of systems going on where they're going to be backing up themselves. So अगर हम लोग even investing में देखें तो Apple falls to session low. Apple is taking massive hits. US listed Chinese stocks stumbled pre-market. US listed shares of Baidu down 6.1%, Alibaba down 4.6%, Bilibili down 9%, Pinduoduo down 7.5%, and Hua down about 4.4%. Taking some massive hits there clearly. And then similar news that we've been seeing, stocks give up overnight gains following Kremlin comments. Nasdaq 100 future areas gains. Last down 0.4. So as US is waking up, we are beginning to see a pullback coming in the market. That was pretty expected. I was kind of thinking that it's going to be coming very soon because it's usually like that. Asia pumps the market these days, and then United States investors tend to dump the market. So we can jump right into AR. AR को देखें in a weekly time frame also looks very good, strong uptrend going on. So if we jump into the 1 hour or 4 hour time frames, we can see it's right close to my buy zone right now. Looks pretty good. Did dump below to check some kind of support, or probably too many longs coming into place, so liquidate some of the long positions that are 100x 50x. And now we're just consolidating in this zone. Wicked all the way up to $32, about $31 $32. Looks all right, quite reasonable. Good side upside coming in AR. This is another target we're going to keep with us this week. We're going to ape into AR. AVAX will be the another one. So AVAX had a very good upside, went up all the way, traded for a while, and now then we are having some kind of bearish engulfing candles bringing us down. Hopefully we don't go down $66. That would be a very good sign. Even if we go down to $66, we have plenty of support coming in, which we have tested a few times before as well in the past. So we will crucially wait for the moments for this downtrend line on the daily to 4 hourly to break out from, and then we could be very sure that we might go back and retest $79 or others. In case we are very sure on AVAX, then we're going to be in short positions instead of long positions. And now the next one, our favorite champion of all this while, has to be Luna. So अगर हम Luna को भी देखें, Luna has been performing really well. We drew this the other day. It went perfectly from one channel to second channel, didn't dump down all the way to our support of $78, which has now resistance turned into support. I have to change this. I'm sorry, pardon me there. And now if you look at it, काफी अच्छा लग रहा है, काफी अच्छी upside movement भी आई है, volume भी reasonably okay लग रही है, not as good as we had here or especially here. Ideally, अगर ऐसा कोई tower आ जाए, then we can still expect to go above $103 and change this all-time high into a very nice support zone where we can start pumping and consolidating in these zones. That would be the best ideal situations. तो इसको हम long करने की कोशिश करेंगे, इसको ज़्यादा short की situation में नहीं जाएंगे, because we can clearly see it's on a very strong uptrend right now. जब तक market के अंदर it doesn't break $78, this new support, we can't really say that it's a good position to short. What if you get into a short position and then you have to take some kind of bad hits? तो ऐसा कोई काम नहीं करना है जिसके अंदर you get into a lot of losses. Just protect yourself, be very good and take things very easy. जब Rune में देखें, Rune is also looking very good. Rune के अंदर we can clearly see a massive upside came, and now Rune has just broken this resistance. I do feel like it might just come down to build some kind of support here, at least in these zones. So हम लोग वो भी zones draw कर लेते हैं. एक zone ये हो सकता है, दूसरा zone ये हो सकता है, and ideally we would want कि वो resistance को support बना ले, and then we have an upside. So when it does come to these zones, either of them, we would then look into taking entries in Rune as well, because it's very important for us to be taking some entries in Rune. Rune looks very good right now. And overall, if you look at the markets, mainly a lot of things are quite bearish, dominances are down, market is pretty sideways. अगर historical charts में भी जाते हैं, but उससे पहले हम लोग देखते हैं कि सारे tech stocks को अगर देखें तो all the tech stocks right now are taking massive hits in the market right now. Commodities are also pretty sideways and consolidating. अब थोड़ी सी recover करने लगी है as Bitcoin and other things are coming down. Overall, market looks very bearish in this scenario. तो अगर हम लोग अब BTC के अंदर जाएं और हिस्टोरिक चार्ट के अंदर देखें, अभी तक हम अपने एक्यूमुलेशन जोन में perfectly hit into my line that जो हम लोग ने ड्रॉ की थी on Friday. So looks pretty all right. The good part is we are higher than this zone, so we're still in a higher low positions. We are not breaking down, which is a good sign. But obviously frustration market में ये आ गई है. Why aren't we breaking up? Many reasons for us not to be breaking up right now. Maybe accumulation is slow. Maybe whales aren't interested right now in pumping Bitcoin. They just want to keep the market sideways because they are clearly taking some massive hits when it comes to their own markets, their own stocks, their own companies, especially in the United States, especially in European countries. So definitely that's the reason also that they could not be getting into positions जहाँ पे वो short या long positions अभी लेने के mood में हो. So now if we jump into Gate.io and look into some big data कि यार big data में what we can have, what we can see and what we can expect. So we can clearly see जो है ना, market has been pretty in fear. We are still at extreme fear levels. Like we saw earlier, long short position ratio भी देखें, so market is quite even Steven right now, not much action going on here. And if we jump right into liquidation data on Gate.io's big data, we can clearly see a lot of long liquidations are happening right now with the market going up and now coming back into a downside. So that's pretty normal. अगर हम लोग large liquidation orders देखें तो OKX पर है, we have on Gate, we have on Bybit, and different exchanges keep having some kind of long liquidations happening and even short liquidations because the market is in even Steven position right now. अगर हम लोग overall situations देखें, a lot of liquidation rate is about happening on Gate, also happening on OKX, a lot of other exchanges as well. Global data is about even more long positions open right now because people tend to get very quickly into a bullish momentum right now because of tweets and Twitter making them feel like completely bullish, and then in 30 minutes later make them feel like they are completely bearish. So we have to be very closely watching and monitoring this part. We look overall liquidations per coin look very high numbers right now. That's pretty normal for us to be seeing that because market make upside like, and now it's going to be having some kind of pullbacks. So that's pretty necessary for us to be happening. So this is a very important week for us as well. We're going to be having Fed meeting. We are going to be having a lot of things coming this week. Select the coins that we are going to be aping into this week and maybe next week as well, depending how they perform this week. As now, all the coins suddenly start having massive dips, and then we have to change our positions. So we just have to monitor them, see what's happening in the market. Until Wednesday, it's going to be a very, very key moment, because Wednesday is when we are expecting a Federal Reserve meeting related to tax hikes, and that is definitely going to affect the markets, considering the war, inflation, then these tax hikes. Everything is coming at us like a cannonball. So that's all for today's video, guys. I hope you liked today's video. If you do, smash the like button, share your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That's what keeps you motivated. And take care, guys. Bye bye.